Howdy. I actually don't even know when I'm...
Midwest SBL, louder than ever, bringing you the fire. It's DJ Rusticles.
Test.
Boner
times 5.
Check.
Check your mama.
That's actually a good question right there.
Oh, wow. Which one? Hey, Jake, crank that all the way.
What do you call that thing up there?
Air filter?
Air filter? Looks like a PlayStation 5. It's about the same size, too. Have you seen those things?
Yeah.
It's as big as a PC.
It's because it is.
Yeah, because it is. Has to be. You can't fit it in the entertainment center. I love it.
The pores are at it again. All right, welcome to Sundown After Dark, episode 40 this time around, folks. We hit another milestone, 40. Is that a milestone number? Well, it is for me. Screw it. It's been, 2 years since we started this damn
Where's
thing?
Donnie?
Yeah, man. Donnie's always busy. He shows up kind of in the middle of things, you know? That's kind of how it goes. And if you look, I've got the big camera up, the whole room camera, because for some reason, as soon as I started setting everything up, everything was going well, and then my computer died for a minute. And now I only have like 2 cameras at work. So
Show them what happens if you switch it.
let's see. Let's do this. So this is what we get. For some reason, my cameras don't want to work. Just Thomas's camera. So we're gonna.
It's not my camera.
Yeah, it's Thomas's camera. So we're gonna do. I do have the product cam. Check it out, folks. We got the U series component set up here. We're gonna talk about that here in just a few minutes.
Oh yeah.
And then let's see here, whole room cam. There we go. That way you can see anybody who walks in here.
What's up, everybody?
So it looks like we got some questions already popping up here. Let's see.
Yeah,
what we
man.
got.
What do we got
How
here?
much activator do you have to use in your hair, Jake?
About a gallon.
Shit. What size tweeter comes with the U series
But
component?
you'll never know where we get it.
This is a 22 millimeter dome.
Dome.
Yeah, it's got a pretty big Pretty big flange on it for dispersion and such.
Here,
But
you know what? I'll switch the camera.
Donnie.
How about that? There we go.
What's up, man?
There we go. People
Yeah.
can see what you're
Yeah,
doing.
It's all mirrored. Anyway, yeah. 22 millimeter dome. This is the magnesium dome. I thought about offering both magnesium and silk as like a sort of a la carte thing.
Right?
And I got this cool little grill here. It has the U on it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Yeah, they can. Your camera's right there. There you go. Tilt. Yeah, there you go.
It's all mirrored. It's all weird. It's freaking me out.
So that's the kit you're talking about doing, like not a
I'm
crossover system.
I'm thinking about selling it without the passive, so that you buy the mid, then you pick silk or magnesium tweeter,
Yeah.
or even if you wanted to buy the X tweeter, or if you wanted to buy the X mid and this tweeter, whatever the case may be.
You know, most folks that are going to be in this price point and utilize a speaker system like this, they're going to be running actively anyway with a DSP and all that good stuff anyway.
Right, and they would save money if I didn't have to put passives in there.
Right.
Because these are pretty nice passives. They're not cheap. So if I included this, like, it's quite a bit extra.
How different is that compared to like the SA series one that's out now, that passive crossover?
It's not terribly different. It's a 24 dB network. Just has like a little bit even higher end parts.
Right.
But yeah, they're both
it is
24
sexy
dB
looking.
Yeah, they're both 24 dB networks.
Nice. Let's go ahead and pull that woofer out there. Let's show that checkerboard carbon fiber look. So that's metal, by the way. That
This is a cast aluminum grill.
Yep. So it's not plastic. It's all metal.
There we go.
There we go. That's sexy, folks.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Flip it around. We have like a black chrome here.
There you go.
The fingerprints you see are just because we
Yep.
can't take our mitts off of it.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is the same basket I
Keep
tooled.
fingering
It was clean.
This is the same basket that I tooled for the X, and this is a nice high quality overhung motor with about 7 millimeters one way,
Right.
with shorting rings and all that good stuff.
I like the good stuff.
Yeah. So if I was to sell this as a set with the
It looks really
crossover and everything,
Yeah.
it was going to be about $550.
Have you clippled that yet?
No, I just got these very recently.
So you may still have to do some adjustments.
Yeah, like
possibly.
the X. Like I just got my second iteration X stuff in, which I need to send out for clipple.
Right. Which for that particular set, the X series, which we showed off last year, which we still haven't produced yet, you're still on the drawing board on that.
Oh
So,
yeah.
You want that to be as flat as you're trying to get that as flat as possible. with that
Absolutely. Yeah.
response.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's my goal with this
beautiful
set.
speaker.
My goal with this set is to be a little bit louder than the X set, but
okay.
yeah, because with the X I'm doing like a big underhung motor, so you don't get as much sensitivity.
So that magnesium dome tweeter versus a silk dome tweeter, what's the difference there? What are we
It's
looking
just the
at?
type of sound. This stuff's a very rigid material, more pistonic in operation.
Pistonic. Okay.
Yeah, pistonic,
Yeah,
and
okay.
like you get a little bit more detail on the top end
Right.
versus a silk with just a smoother sound. A lot of people prefer the silk.
Yeah.
I usually.
What does
I
pistonic
usually
mean?
It means
like
that it
piston
moves as a piston.
Shit, man. Does like piston things.
Yeah, things move and such.
Yeah, so I'm pretty stoked. This will be, I would say, a more lively set than like the X set, but the X set would be more accurate objectively.
Right. The SQs and such for the X series.
I actually kind of enjoy a lively sound. I have some Klipsch
Yeah.
Heritage speakers in my house, which for that reason. But it's just everybody likes different things. But as far as objectively low distortion, the X set is where it's going to be at.
Me personally, I love a good image.
This
If I can
fucking
create a good
thing.
image, you're gonna mess up my microphones, Thomas.
I was going to answer another question. Can a Z5 work in a box from an XV2? Yes, it can, Matt.
Yep. So the X series, Z series, the Nightshade series all take the same enclosure. The only thing that's different between those three would be your woofer displacement, which honestly it's minimal. So if you've got an X and you put a Z in there, even though it's going to take up a little bit more room, not that big a deal.
So I was going to answer Justin here. The mounting flange on the subwoofer bigger. Now when I go to the next generation Sundown frames, they're going to have like the ears where you put the screws.
Yeah.
So the 8 has like 4 ears. The other ones are going to have more. So you really won't have any need to use the bigger bolts because you have so many screws.
I like the screws.
Yeah.
Is 3 screws? You were doing 3 screws per corner per ear on those?
Yeah, and I'm going to go to...
Yep.
I need to go back and look at my design. I think the other ones, we're going to add more ears. I'm just going to do 2
So
screws
there's
per
like
ear.
8 ears? Like how many ears?
There's 4.
No, there's 4 on the.
The
said
design
there's
that I
more.
have for the 11, which is the oversized 10, it has 6.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's what I was asking.
What are you doing there,
See, I
Tom?
was listening.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about what
Yeah,
you're
mess
and
up my
I
microphone.
might try to stick
Not-
with 6 on the other ones, depending on how it looks.
messing up your microphone. Not
So
messing
let's
up
see here.
your microphone.
Marshall, we'll show it off again. Don't worry. No need to rewind. You just keep on keeping on, buddy.
Yeah.
By the way, for those that are watching, it's getting it's kind of warm right now, but it is supposed to be getting a little bit cooler outside. And if you want,
it feels like shit in this building.
Yeah, check out right below this video. Don't just pause it. Just go right below the video. You'll see that there is hoodies, hats, all sorts of good stuff down there. So we do have hoodies for sale right now. So check that out, folks.
All right. I got Lewis Pham. Is the new Z series sub coming? Z version 6 is due early in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
The exact date will be announced when it's closer.
Same thing with XV3 and NSV5.
Yes.
Now, Jake, speaking of NSV5, I know that we've been working more towards XV3 and ZV6.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen much going on with NSV5. What's going on? I know you wanted to get them all at the same time, but it seems like NSV5 is a little behind right now.
Maybe slightly.
Okay. So do you think that we could still roll out the other two and get that one in later?
More than likely.
Okay.
Because yes, I'm going to say probably.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah. Just there's a lot of things that have to time correctly, but yeah, I think that's accurate. What model heritage? I have the Forte 3s.
Ah, yes.
Roboito. I like that.
Roboito.
Okay. So
It's me, your father, Roboito.
So, yes.
I saw you on the ESPN.
we have done amp dyno services for other companies. We tested the PSI amps. We tested some amps for NEP. We've actually tested a bunch of amps. So yeah, just Derek could probably do that for you, man.
See, so we're gonna be showing off the component sets at the show.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So lately, the last couple shows we've been doing, we have not been showing off a lot of product. It's been more like merchandise. When Derek and I went to Ruckus, which I have a video to show you guys about that, which is pretty funny. But we went to Ruckus. We showed off the new, like the XV3 and the ZV5 or ZV6.
Did y'all like it?
It was a good show. Talking about the show,
I'm at
subs.
I'm at
Thomas built 'em.
subs.
they came out sexy.
He was trying
I will say with that new glue, it does look a little weird. We may have to do some filling on that or something.
Okay,
Thomas
so-
was showing off the glue so people could touch it.
All right.
Oh, it's hard.
Yeah.
I was doing that on purpose.
Okay.
I made as much of it squeeze out as possible so that people could grab it,
Oh, okay.
so that they could feel that it's like concrete.
For
doesn't
me,
move.
well, I thought maybe because there's a difference obviously between that glue and the CA glue,
Yeah.
how you would apply it.
Yes.
That's absolutely correct. And,
So-
and normally on normal production, they'll squeeze a little bit, but Thomas accentuated
Yeah.
it so people could feel the glue.
I just wanted people, and like when it was done, I was just like, it's kind of like an irreversible thing. I'm like, maybe the boss will get it, maybe he won't. I was like, but I took it and I squeezed out as much as I could because I wanted people to look at it and go like, damn. And if any of y'all went and like saw it and did that, just like let me know. It will seriously.
There was a pretty big
make my day.
turnout at Ruckus this year.
Right.
It was nice because there's a lot less shows this year. People are going to those. We've had a lot of West Coast guys come to the Ruckus show. Speaking of shows, on the 21st, we've got the other show that we're
Not finals?
Yeah, not finals. I guess you could say we're quasi hosting it.
Do you think Not Tony will be there?
Not.
He
We're
might.
gonna have to explain that.
He might. Yeah. So
And does he have the shirts now?
What's up, Steve?
good Lord, Ryan. Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Christ!
Damn, Ryan. Do you like your new subs that much, buddy?
Well, thank you very much, Ryan. I will definitely get lunch for everybody here. Thank you.
Thank
a
you.
lot. Speaking of Ryan, I finally got to sit in his
Do
build.
that.
I finally got to sit in his build over at the Ruckus show. Actually,
What you got there, Brian?
This is some Tito's and some what the fuck was that? Gatorade. You want some Tito's?
Let's see. I had a question about
maybe
the new
Ryan,
team.
Ryan, thank you again, big time.
Thanks,
I'll
man.
tacos
Damn,
on,
Ryan.
on Ryan for
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you,
very, very
Ryan.
much.
Woo! So we got a question about the new team, the team version 3. I have some pretty early prototypes coming in that are going to go to a well-known Sundown audio dealer, and then if that all works out good for those samples, then I'm going to start production. the way everything's going right now, production cycles are like 4 or 5, 6,
I
even
think we
7
talked
months
about
long.
That.
Yeah, so it's going to be like the middle of the year by the time we get Team Version 3s next year.
When a certain somebody was on this show a few shows ago, I think we talked.
Yeah, we
about
probably
it.
did.
We were also drinking, so anyway,
He's gonna feel the difference.
speaking of the Ruckus show, let me pull this up, guys, because this was fucking hilarious. All right, let me.
Brian's over here doxing people.
Never mind.
So this is a Facebook Live video. I got it somewhere in here. This is.
I have a feeling he's going to hurt me, though.
This is Chris Lee's build. Chris Lee is using 24 NSV 4.5s, which is a proto. Basically, we're trying to test some stuff to make for the version 5. Okay, so the 24, I think they're 12s in his build, or 12s or 15s. I don't remember. I think they're.
They
12s.
look like 15s from here.
I don't know. There's 24 of them though. Okay, so we had a little bit of a problem. One of his RCAs came out, and he realized, okay, I fixed that. So I had. I was a little snotty that day. Okay, I just came off of a cold. I still had some sinus drippage. Just watch what happens.
Last time I was in his...
Watch my nose. Hold on a minute. Here we go.
There's another angle of that too.
Chris.
So yeah, Giovanni did a TikTok video of that, and he actually got a different angle.
TikTok.
And he's got 240,000 views of that.
It's probably more by now.
Of my nostrils.
So, hey, Brian, I got a PM from Marshall. He wants to know all about the golden wiener back there.
Okay, so that golden wiener was built by DeGuardo.
Do you say golden weenie?
The golden wiener.
Golden wiener, man.
Golden weenie.
Mike DeGuardo. So Mike DeGuardo.
Everybody can see it.
Well, it's that camera right there.
Here, Thomas, you show it off.
Just post it.
I'm not touching that.
So that is a
thing.
3D printed dong. It says Sundown on it. And so yeah.
Wait, what?
It's
happened?
okay, Marshall.
I got thrown under the bus. What happened?
Can you see it says Sundown on it? Or should we switch to product cam?
Well, we could do product cam, and you can.
Here we go. Put it down.
I don't want to get demonetized.
There you go. There you go.
It's a biggin.
Yeah, it's a large one, folks. Yeah. All right, so yeah, that was from Mike DeGuardo. He made it like 5-6 years ago.
All right, get it away from me.
Let's put it back.
Yep.
Tom's getting excited.
I don't want to get demonetized now. So anyway, yeah, that was Chris Lee's build. That was actually my first time in that particular build because when he was here at the Sundown show, there was a line.
So how different is it from what was at Slamology? Because I remember he was at Slamology.
Well, at Slam he had a different vehicle. It's a totally different vehicle. Oh no. He had the van. It was a different build.
Van.
So Chris rebuilds his system like every year. You know, that's just how he is.
To the side.
Chris does really good furniture work and cabinetry. So he's always trying to outdo himself every year. So anyway, that was a kick-ass build. If you guys have never sat in Chris Lee's build, you have to. It is something to experience. Same thing with Daniel Powell. Daniel Powell was at the Ruckus show this past week, and
man, I'm kind of scared of those builds.
It was wild, dude.
I
Now-
sat in Daniel Powell's at the Sundown show. It was pretty intense.
Yeah, that was the only build I ever tapped out in.
I'll tell you what,
I
man.
sat right in the sweet spot, right where it gets into your core.
I almost tapped out in shit.
Duncan?
No. My brain just formatted itself. Hold on.
I like how you use that terminology.
Hold on. Let me make sure. I know his name, but I'm just don't want to say it wrong.
Anyway, I did sat in Ryan Maxey is the one who
There we
sent
go.
us the big super
I
chat.
couldn't remember his last name. Devin Crawford. He often builds them tuned really high.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, I couldn't remember his last name.
Yeah.
But he had a Jeep years ago with a ZV3 12s in it. I think the freaking thing was peaking at like 52 hertz or something.
Yeah. that's the one that gets a throat punch.
Yeah, I was like, ah.
So, but yeah, we had a good time at the show. It was hot, oddly enough, for November.
It's hot right now.
It is hot right now. It's muggy outside because
Yeah.
there's another hurricane coming.
Is this Ryan Maxey?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ryan Maxey, look at me. You're my friend now.
God, what else? I had to
Look at me. I'm your friend
Oh,
now.
hey, he actually sent me one a long time ago.
Yeah.
I must have missed it. I'm so sorry.
You guys keep talking. I forgot to do something.
I really
Speakers.
am. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm kind of boomer with this stuff. I really don't know how most of it works still.
Boomer.
Yeah, to this day, man. I'm really not good at using Facebook, so
I'm really bad at Twitter. I don't even know how to do that.
nobody take offense.
Twatter.
I'm sorry.
All right. So, if you guys notice, we haven't done a show in like 2 weeks almost, and the big portion of that is because, Donnie was on vacation, then I was on vacation, then I got sick.
All these guys gone on vacation.
Well, sometimes.
And
you
then
gotta-
I quit, but I
sometimes you
came
gotta do that.
back.
You did. You did.
Yeah, I got sick to the point where I thought I had it, guys. I thought I had it. I thought I had.
Oh, you can't say it on YouTube.
I had the Rona.
God.
So I can say Rona because that's a person's name, you know. So I thought I had it, and then
That's the song, My Sharona.
I got tested, and I came out negative, but it was in my chest. It was actually really scary
Say it with your chest.
because
in
because
your
of
chest.
everything that's going on now. It's like anytime you get sick, you're like, oh no, is this it? This might be it.
This might
And,
be it.
and this was different than most sicknesses I normally get.
Gatorade with vodka?
Yeah.
No.
So
I'll never do that.
anyway, I thought I had it, so I went and got tested. I didn't have it, but whatever I had was really in my chest for a good while, and so it came back negative. But I must have had like COVID-20 or some shit.
Brian's ahead of the curve.
Yeah, I'm ahead of the curve because it was bad, and it's just now clearing up. It's like almost 2 weeks later.
I forgot to answer B. Massey's other question.
What's
E-Series comps and coax ETA. The coax is I started production on in, I believe, May or June. So anyway, they I guess will be here in January-ish. The component I haven't started yet because I just approved it like way after. And I mean, gosh, man, I hate to tell you something and be totally wrong because my ETAs are running again six months, sometimes 7 months right now. So it's probably going to be like summer next year.
Jeez.
Oh, speaking of Ryan Maxey, I always anytime he does things, I need to make sure I talk about 252 Customs because he's a big part of them
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
over
yeah.
there. So
He
also the same folks that helped out and get this big TV. It's in this room right here.
he got a big shipment of U10s,
Yep,
wasn't
He
it?
just got them. Finally, he's been waiting for a while. It took us a while to build them, but he got them. So he's got all them essays in that build, which I felt was very throaty. And I can only imagine what it's gonna be like with the U series now. He's probably gonna break some shit.
You
And-
can
and-
only imagine.
And that's in an Envoy, just like my vehicle I drive every day. So yeah, it's gonna hurt.
It builds character.
I gotta go pee. I'll try to hide my crack this time.
Yeah, you be crack-a-lacking.
Well, good thing all the other cameras are down.
I know. Well, not a good thing. I gotta figure out what the hell's wrong with this shit.
It's broken.
So I had everything.
They're off.
Yeah, I know. I had everything set up, right? Everything was set up. I was ready to go. I was ready to hit that live button. I was waiting for you guys to walk in here. And all of a sudden, my computer shut off. It didn't blue screen or nothing. It just shut off. I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. So I went ahead and I turned it back on. And I realized only like 3 cameras were working.
It's weird, man.
Thankfully, they're cameras that we could use, like the one that's over there. That's the whole room cam. At least we can see that one.
I wonder if like some of your USBs died for no reason.
I don't know, man. That's a really good motherboard in there too. I'd hate.
Sometimes a sudden power outage can do that.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I've got a
Surge protector.
a battery bank system back here too for like a backup system.
Apparently that didn't work.
Well, nothing else turned off. It was just my computer. Nothing else turned off. The monitors were good. My soundboard was good. Just computer. It's like, the gremlins. It's how it goes in this place. Port area recommendations for a 1.5. Let me do some math here. It's probably going to be like 12 square inches or a little bit less. So if you've got an SA 1.5, generally you want to do anywhere from a half a cubic foot to 1 cubic foot. So I'm gonna recommend 0.65 as your net volume, and then we're gonna do No bigger than 10 square inches. So between 9 and 10 square inches is your port area for that woofer. Generally speaking, you want to tune it around 35 hertz, which should be about 25, 26 inches in port length. You all right there, Thomas? So, Embassy. There you go. Or B Massey.
Embassy.
Embassy, whatever.
Hey, where's that American embassy?
I'm looking right at it. Did you seriously just say embassy?
Yeah, I'm retarded, dude. It's okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm kind of retarded.
There,
Makes the frogs gay.
Okay, we are not Alex Jones, and we
I
are
love
canceled.
Alex
Brian
Jones.
totally is Alex.
I
Jones.
love Alex.
I think Brian could be Alex Jones' replacement whenever he retires.
I'm not that.
Oh my God! I forgot to
I'm not
tell
that
y'all.
crazy.
I heard the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my
Said
entire
that
life.
So flowery. I forgot to tell y'all.
Because I'm so happy that this exists.
What was it, Thomas?
Alex Jones over a microphone.
Does he not normally?
Not
use
a
one?
microphone, excuse me. A fucking, what do you call it? Megaphone.
Oh, okay.
It's just, it's just.
That used to be his thing.
It's just like, he's just barking. No one can possibly make out what he's saying. No, and also, in person, he's a lot shorter.
So before he got huge, he was big for a while, but before he got huge and everybody knew who he was, that's what he used to do. He used to go out and protest with a megaphone.
It's seriously, it's like,
Oh, didn't we see the new Alex Jones in Oregon then?
can't make out a word of
Yeah.
it.
Because the guy the dude ranting and raving on the street corner outside of the
Yes. That guy was awesome.
Dude. And like the megaphone like feeds back. It's just like all this nonsensical barking. And there's a crowd around him. It makes no sense. It's awesome.
Donnie, you're quiet as shit right now. You all right, buddy?
I've been talking. I told you I was in Chris.
You just look bothered and
I'm
tired.
not bothered.
It's
kind of
good.
warm in
Fine.
here.
It is warm in here, dude.
I did want some Tito's.
God, I
but
forgot to tell you.
There's a whole thing. Where's the
The
tea?
Tito's is courtesy of Big Tony.
You literally asked me, you want some Tito's? I go, yeah. And then you go, so the thing about, like, okay.
I ain't paying attention.
I
to
guess.
you. I was like,
Christ.
That is from Big Tony Eilis from
Modern Wild.
Mountain Wild down in Florida. He brought us a big thing of Tito's.
Yes, ZV6 will come as a 12. It'll come from 10 inch all the way up to 18 inch. So yes.
If you guys don't know Big Tony, he is literally Big Tony.
He is both of those things.
big
He is
guy.
big and he is Tony. If you ever see someone in public and you're assuming that their name is Tony and they're big, it's Big Tony. He looks Big Tony. It's like, how do you describe him? Big Tony.
Yeah, he likes to have fun too.
Tony and big.
He was on the show
Yep.
also. Twice, I think.
Donnie, Chevy
That's
Chase,
the only way to get that much man on the show is have him on here twice.
Chevy Cash wants to know, what do you think of a movie called One Missed Call? Have you seen
don't
that?
I don't know if I know of that. Let me look this up.
Oh,
It sort of
One
sounds
Missed Call.
familiar, but
Steve, I haven't seen it, man.
I don't know.
How did it go? What was in there?
Yeah, I didn't see it either, Steve. I don't. Too busy to pay attention half the time. Other shows, unfortunately. Hell, I barely get this show rounded up. That's why we do it live.
Doing
it live.
Doing it live.
Yeah,
Alex
yeah.
Jones style.
I've never seen it. I've seen that image, but I've not watched it.
Alex Jones does not go live for reasons.
Holy
For
shit,
reasons.
man.
Yeah.
Because the man will come get him.
Yeah, they'll just take his life.
He has to get facial
Where are we
reconstructive
going to lunch
surgery every
tomorrow,
6
yo?
months.
When?
It has Ray
Tomorrow?
Wise in it.
Where are we going to lunch tomorrow?
I don't know.
Somewhere nice. Or actually, we should probably buy something for everybody.
Yeah.
Maybe we get steak.
Well, that money is. I
Steak.
don't get that immediately. It takes a month, but we'll figure something out.
That's fine.
All right.
I can front it to you.
Okay.
And then you can just pay me.
We'll figure
I
it
mean,
out.
I've got it. I just
And then
would
we'll
rather
send it to,
use my money for bills at the moment.
We'll tag Ryan Maxey in pictures of us
Yeah,
eating
Ryan
the food.
Maxey.
Yeah,
So-
I don't watch a lot of the YouTube shows. The only one I watch sometimes is Everyday Audios because I've been on there twice.
Yeah.
And I like to say fuck
Yeah,
Skip and
they're
stuff.
fun- they're fun
You were
guys.
on there twice?
Yeah, I was on the first episode ever.
I remember the first episode ever.
Then I was on another time.
I was on
Oh, I
once
didn't know.
shirtless on their show. They had a question about some crazy stuff that happened, and then I knew about it, and they're like, "Oh, let's get Brian in here." I'm over here shirtless.
It turns the frogs gay. You know what?
It
He
does.
was kind of right.
Yeah, no, it's real. It's a real thing.
It doesn't turn the frogs gay.
It's not gay.
It changes their
changes their sex.
Yeah, which is messed
It
up.
was originally fish, but probably frogs too.
What?
No, it was frogs.
Is it lithium that's in the water? What's it? What was
No,
in
it's
the water?
birth control.
Okay, yeah. Well, they said there used to be lithium in the city water.
They say the government ain't gaying up the frogs, but I know they is. How was that? Was that good?
That was perfect.
So I had another video I wanted to show everybody.
The reptilian overlords is attracted to amphibians.
Overlord! Wait, let me give him a microphone. I swear to God, that's how it sounded.
All right, so like I said, I was on vacation a couple weeks ago. Thank God I needed one, So we go out there, and of course we're in the mountains of North Carolina, and there, of course, a hurricane has to come bustling through, right?
Bustling.
But you know what? Screw it. And it was a very fast hurricane because it happened for us. It happened overnight and right into the morning, and it was gone like within hours. So, and then you guys know you had power outages and shit around here, tree damage and shit.
I'm the luckiest with power outages. It goes out and then it comes back on in like 30 minutes.
So we're out there. We're at Chimney Rock, and there's a little river that runs through the town, and then there's the big ass mountain called Chimney Rock. We had a cabin right there on the river that overlooked the mountain. It was a very beautiful place, and so we woke up around 7:00 that morning because we wanted to get the day going. And the power kept flickering, but it would come right back on. And we noticed it was really windy outside. It was raining really hard. And I just so happened, and I noticed that the river was like a freaking whitewater rapids that was right next to us, which was not normal. Usually it's a nice steady stream.
Nice.
So we're out. I get my camera, and I press record, and I actually catch the moment that the power goes out. And actually, it flickered for a second, came back on, and went out.
Why is this special?
Because this is really cool. I wanted to show it off to people. I just wanted something to talk about while I'm on the show. So what do you have?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Here we go. Desktop. Here we go. So let's
Play the video.
Oh, our power is out now. I was going to start this video. Okay, so we're in Chimney Rock. And
all that noise.
We basically woke up to a hurricane
you're about to
coming through.
Yeah, you're about to see
and this is what it looks like. And the power just went out. So this is what it looks like now.
Look at that shit.
Hey.
Yeah. So this is probably a good 3 to 4 times stronger than it was yesterday.
That's badass,
It's
bro.
basically whitewater rapids now. This is amazing. So the wind died down finally. You can almost see Chimney Rock now. Oh, you can see Chimney Rock. It's right. Well, it's up there somewhere. But this is pretty awesome. We just lost power, so this is gonna be fun. Okay.
Noise.
All right. So yes, that was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
So what we did, we said, screw it, we're going to leave today. We left. The whole day we were gone, right? So we did, we went out to Asheville, and we checked out Biltmore State, which is a really beautiful place.
It's pretty cool, man.
If you guys have never been...
I've never been.
I gotta tell you, do not go when the flowers are blooming, or you will never breathe again.
So
Yep.
we went during COVID times. So
Yeah.
there was a lot less people there. I guess a lot of people were still worried. And
What do you think about the rudimentary refrigerator they had in the basement?
Oh, it was wild, dude.
Yeah.
The whole place is
So
like
is
the
it just
first.
is it just like a hole that they dug?
No, there's like a room, and it has pipes that run in cold water from like the river and shit.
Yeah.
That keeps the room significantly below ambient.
That was how they did their air conditioning back then too.
That's what infinite money will buy you. Is basically.
So that house was like the first for a lot of things.
Yeah, wasn't it the? What was
I
the
think they had-
family?
I think they had the first DC power or
Yeah.
AC power.
What was
in
the
house.
family that built it?
The Vanderbilts.
Yeah, there we go. That's basically infinite money right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, totally. Huh. But yeah, I mean, if you've never been to
See you, Marshall.
the Biltmore Estate in Asheville, North Carolina, you have to check it out. It's something you guys have to take your woman to because they'll definitely appreciate it. Obviously, you take some
Yeah.
selfies.
Yeah, ladies love
So.
the Biltmore.
Mm-hmm. It's big. So yeah, we had a great time. Then we went to Hendersonville. Hendersonville was flooded out like bad. We couldn't get around half the damn town, but
Yeah.
it was a beautiful area. We had a good time. We made do with what we had. We got back to the room around 8 o'clock that night. So that was about 12 hours of being gone. They still didn't have power.
Wow. Okay.
So actually, the whole town of Chimney Rock and Lake Lure, which is like this big long strip, the whole thing was out of town or out of power. So we had to go. I had to pack our shit and leave, and go find a different place, like a couple towns over.
Damn.
Actually, it was an hour and a half over. We drove like to a totally different mountain range, but
Mountains and such.
we had a good time.
Whew. That's crazy.
And
There goes Cal.
It went from like 70 degrees to like 20 degrees in one day, and that's when my sinus shit started acting up.
That always happens to me too. When the weather changes drastically, I tend to get
So
sick
like
or,
every day in North Carolina.
My bones hurt.
I was gonna say something else. My boner.
You all right, Thomas? You got
Thank you, Thomas.
Yep.
Yeah, the
No,
Tito
my
strokes?
neck is like ever since about daylight savings time, my neck I just can't move it.
So what I did, Thomas. Now, first and foremost, for pillows, what kind of pillows do you have? Do you usually sleep with like 2 pillows or 1 pillow? What do you do?
3.
All right. So
I have like a firm one,
Think-
then I have 2
think
soft ones
about
to keep
this.
my head
So-
from.
I always liked 2 pillows because it propped my head up exactly how I liked it, right? But I would also sleep way up high, so the pillow was like on the bottom of my shoulder, so my whole head would touch my head would touch the wall.
Okay.
So what I found out is I got a pillow that's got like this hump in it, and it's a single pillow,
It's a hump pillow.
and
The hump
it
pillow.
uses it's with the contour of your neck, right? So you're instead of your head going like this, because when you have 3 pillows, you're sleeping like this, right?
That ain't how I sleep.
That shit's pushed. If you get ones with that's got the curves and contours, the ergonomic ones.
I need a
it
new
just-
pillow.
It just cradles your neck perfectly, and then you only need 1 pillow. It takes a minute or 2 to get used to, but dude, my neck's been so much better ever since.
I got a couple questions here. Have I ever tried to sell my products at Walmart or Best Buy? No. And I really don't want to.
We're not gonna.
Roboito, are you planning to make your own lithium batteries? Absolutely not.
No.
I can tell you 100% that I will not do that. My friends make great lithium batteries. Scotty at Access Power, Travis, JY. We deal with the
Limitless
guys.
Yep.
Yep. Their shop is also a dealer for us. All these guys make great products.
Those are the big 3 that I would
yeah,
recommend.
like I am not doing it. Have no interest in doing it.
One of our, Down for Sounds got their
Yeah,
own
yeah.
thing
JP
going
has
on,
his too. Yep.
So there's plenty of batteries out there they're doing a damn good job, and we just don't have the capacity right now to even think about doing that.
I'm not interested in any way, shape, or form.
Same thing with selling to the big box stores.
Yeah.
We don't have the capacity. We couldn't handle
And
that.
I don't
right
want
now.
to because then you have to make, for the big box, you have to make compromises that I don't want to make.
Yes.
And for the batteries, honestly, I don't know a whole lot about batteries, and I don't really want to.
Right.
I'm using all my brain capacity for speakers, subwoofers, and amplifiers.
Speaker.
I will trust the guys like Scotty and Travis and which guy's in charge of wireless?
Roy Rose.
Roy.
is one of the
I'll
big
trust
guys.
those guys to take
I
care of
thought
it.
that was Matt.
Well, Matt. I think Roy's like one of the. I think they're like all partial owners. I don't know how that works.
And Christopher Douglas Allen.
Yeah, he just built a house.
Did you see that he got a freaking cat built
Yes.
under his tub?
Yes, I was just about to say that.
He got he built a brand new custom house. It is all done. It was just finished. It was like the next fucking day. He hears a freaking cat meowing from under his tub.
Yeah.
So he had to cut a hole in his brand effing new wall and get this cat out.
Yeah. It was just.
I hope they gave him a new tub.
I sure hope so.
I don't even like cats.
Christopher is a really nice guy. He would never leave a cat in his wall.
that would smell for a while. Jesus.
Huh.
That was crazy. I mean, I meant to talk about that, and I was like, man, holy shit, there's a freaking cat in your wall.
Yeah. So anyway, let's
That's something that would give you pause.
Oh Jesus, Jake.
Jake, I think you're just feline.
Ah.
You gotta show me some proof.
God, I wish these cameras worked
Yeah, buddy.
because I feel like we're just not up to par today, guys.
No.
What
No,
do I
it's
think
just-
about the new Kicker Solo X? Looks like a great damn sub. Has good excursion. Has good cooling. Kind of brings Kicker up to the modern standards. I think it's going to be a great sub.
Yeah, they're good people over there. They're doing something a little different than we are.
Yeah.
Yet they're still kind of they're competitors, but we're all friends.
Yeah.
They're-
Kicker's
they're good
pretty
folks. They've been in the game for a long time.
pretty good
guys.
spirited competitors too. Like they.
Jesus,
What's
What
going
the
on?
fuck is that?
That's called Facebook.
Damn it,
God
Brian.
Damn it. Hold on, let me turn this off. Boom, there we go. All right, we're good.
A lot of the new cooling features in the Solo X are pretty sweet, and I'm just glad to see Kicker come back into the game like that. And I know that they're going to release some more stuff too, so
Yeah.
it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, Jacob and I actually got to go to they had a meeting with some big guys.
We
and-
can't say what happened there.
No. They basically just unveiling what they're
I
unveiling.
can
now.
say that they gave me a bottle of my favorite scotch.
Yeah. They even though we're competitors, they brought us in basically to have
Lagavulin?
our thoughts. You know, it was really
Lafroig.
awesome.
Lafroig.
Yeah.
That was in Vegas. Man,
It was a triple wood, though.
You
It was
get back
triple
to
wood.
Vegas.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I would love to go back to Vegas. I love going to Vegas. I love traveling.
Traveling.
Man,
But
I need to get my damn passport up.
I'm
to
just
date.
not comfortable traveling right now in a plane.
Yeah.
we gotta grab any of this.
Dude, I freaking get sick in a plane anyway.
Right.
I'm gonna get one of them space helmet
Well, you
things.
saw what happened to me.
Yeah.
It was like we went out to Vegas. We were very. What do you want to say? I was really
Lit?
aware of my washing my hands. I was
Conscientious?
I was taking things so I didn't get sick. I
When a
still
300-pound
freaking get
man
sick
lands on
anyway.
you, you're aware.
I still got sick. You know what? We went to the Hoover Dam. I said, "Fuck it, I'm going to the Hoover Dam."
We went to the
sick
dam.
Or not.
Did the damn walk.
We didn't
Looked
do
around the damn place.
We didn't do the dam tour though.
We didn't do the damn tour. I've done the damn tour twice. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I didn't. I just
Damn.
I wasn't feeling it, and Jake still made me drive there.
Yeah, I don't drive on trips.
Yeah, sick or not, that I'm still the
Well, he had already touched the steering wheel, so I ain't touching it.
right. I think you drove the vehicle one time, and that was to meet up with JP to go to
Yeah,
breakfast or something. You probably Lysoled the whole interior of the
Dude,
car.
I used a gallon of hand sanitizer on that car. So, Stone Basehead, how do you like him, man? Huh?
How's the MU series? Woofers treating you,
Thanks
buddy?
for the reply. Do you have any prototypes in the works?
Oh, we've got tons
Am I
of
selling the
prototypes.
Salt 12 prototype? I don't think so, man. I kind of like it. Eventually, we want to have some display cases in our front office, so we'll probably
Yeah.
put that up there.
This thing's pissing me off.
Yeah. I gotta fix a lot of things in this room. That's why it's probably why the cameras.
And where's all the shit that I bought you to put up in here, Brian?
Damn, it's still in my office.
Yeah.
Got me some quick.
You
lube
said you were
stuff.
gonna wear the hat, Brian.
It's right here. The hat's right here. There you go, folks. Well, see, people can't see it that well right now because I don't have the right camera angles. Because my cameras ain't working.
It's because they're made in China.
Yeah, actually, the one
China.
is very Chinese. They're Logitech cameras that I'm using.
It says Rajatech on it.
So the product cam, that product cam right there, it's a Logitech camera, just like the rest of them. But for some reason, that one shows up in the system as all Chinese lettering. So I think it's like a knockoff.
Hell yeah,
Logitech.
Patrick.
Rajate.
You like this shirt? Yeah, it's a good shirt. I've always liked the Eat Sleep Sundown shirts. I'm glad Derek brought them back. Speaking of shirts, there's a few of you I owe shirts to that have done some super chats, and Ryan, you're gonna be one of them as well.
Super chats.
Kyle's shirt program and their
Cigar
computer.
Joe.
Yeah, Cigar Joe's gonna get his.
Oh yeah, Cigar Joe. Where's
Yeah.
Cigar Joe? Is he in here today? I don't see him.
Anyway, Kyle's shirt system was down for a couple days. Then when he got it up, he had to get everything ready for a Ruckus show.
He clipped his shirt system to death.
Yeah. So anyway, once his stuff's up and running, I'll get you guys your shirts. And if you would like,
yeah.
if you don't want to wait for Basehead Tees to get your shirts out, you can always scroll down below this video. There's a Teespring thing right there. You click it. You got hoodies, hats, shirts, all sorts of goodies down there. Check that out.
Boom.
Yep. I got nothing to fucking talk about. None.
None of us did.
Yeah.
So,
we're
we-
just here.
I know a lot of our customers are wondering where the SFB amps are. We have a big run that's going to be going out to all our big dealers and distributors halfway through this month.
Yeah.
So that's good news. Like Down for Sound, Woofers, etc.
Yep.
Wholesale House, all those guys are going to have the amps again before the end of this month. So we got that going down. Trying to think of anything else exciting. The E-version 4s are shipping now. A lot of people should be seeing those bad boys.
If you're interested in knowing a little bit more about the EV4s, a couple of videos back we did a little thing about the EV4. So check
hey,
that
there's
out.
Cigar Joe.
Hey, Cigar Joe. Cigar Joe, I've already talked to you. You know you're going to get your shirt soon.
Yeah, buddy.
So-
And your cigar.
and your cigar, yes. Your cigar is in my office. And a couple other things I'm going to throw in the package, too.
Son of a bitch.
Thomas,
Thomas,
what are you doing, man?
Like, seriously.
It's just
dude.
like Dude, it's not.
I thought I fixed it. Well, the wiring's really tight right there.
It's toy like a tiger.
Yeah. I had to reuse a lot of the wires from the old room, and this room's a lot bigger, and the wires don't, obviously stretch far
Yeah, believe it or not, this room is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize how small the other. It was like half the size.
Yeah.
We were crammed in there.
We made it work. And it was either super hot or super cold. We can never
Yeah.
get the temperature
Yeah.
right.
So Kevin, the 5-channel should be, everything's late anymore. I was thinking mid-December, but looks more like late December now.
What do you think about the Salt 5 channels? Is that even going to be a thing?
Yeah,
or-
it's in production.
It is in production.
I don't want to give anybody an ETA, but I started a run of
So-
all the Salt monos, 4, 6, 8, 12,
So it'll be here by 2020.
and all the new
2022.
multi-channels, like 5 freaking multi-channels. No, 6 or 7. It's a lot of multi-channels. What I got? 202, 402, 204, 504, 5-channel, 6-channel. 6 new multi-channels. All of them bitches I started in September. Now, normally, under normal circumstances, we would have gotten that run in December this year. But the last couple times I've gotten anything from Korea, it's been like 6 months. So that being said, it's kind of up in the air. Matt Townsend, he saw the Nightshade 8. I'll tell you what's up with that, Matt. I have as you saw there, you saw the Conan surround. I don't have the spider yet. Once I get the spider in, I can actually start testing it for real and see if I can use the standard coil or if I need to give it its own coil to balance it out. Because I suspect that maybe the Q might be a little too low, and I would want to bring that up some to just actually work in any box ever, other than like a tiny 6-order bandpass. So we'll see, man. I'm not really 100% sure yet.
Well, Cigar Joe, you're welcome to send us some cigars if you'd like. We generally like Maduros around here.
Maduros,
I think like the of us that smoke. I don't smoke cigars often, but I do enjoy Maduros.
I don't either.
I like a dark, strong cigar.
Yes.
Or a flavorful one.
I'm a Padron guy.
Yeah.
Even the cheap Padrones are good.
Right. So, Cigar Joe, if you want to know where to send that, just shoot me a message. I will put that up on your screen, sir.
Absolutely. So I'm getting a lot of progress done in the SDX amps as well. I know I've shared little teasers here and there. Those are I call them mini hi-fis.
Mm-hmm.
They're very small, full range Class D, but as opposed to being like just power monsters like the SFBs, they're very high fidelity, like straight up sound quality
higher
level.
signal noise ratio.
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like that.
and they're water resistant. I'm doing a board coating, and the controls are actually covered. Now they're not waterproof. You're not going to want to put them underwater, but they are water resistant. So that's like a mid-level weather resistant line.
Right.
And then I just actually started the toolings for the SAM version 2s today. Those are fully waterproof.
Oh.
So we've tested some of the basic boards for them, but we didn't have all the waterproof features ready. And so with the SAM version 2s, they're designed to kind of work as a system. So Cigar Joe likes Padrones too.
Hell
So the SAM V2s are designed to work as a system. Like the 4-channel, for example, the 4-channel, or if we make a 6-channel, we're going to build Bluetooth into it, and then you'll be able to run an RCA out to the other, like the monos and stuff from that.
Nice.
So we're not going to build Bluetooth into all of them because that's not cost efficient. You end up buying Bluetooth numerous times, and I don't see any reason for
You
that.
just get one that does it.
Yeah.
And you just split it from there.
Yeah, and it just makes more sense. So you're not trying to pair to like all this different crap.
We should do optical inputs.
The SAM version 2s, yeah.
Mr. Dwayne Johnson, I smell what you're cooking there.
Like I was
Thanks
saying,
for being a fan
I've
of
always
the
wondered
show.
why a lot of companies don't go with optical inputs as much as you can. Because it's not that much more expensive to do optical.
You just got to convert it back to analog in the amp, though. It's kind of arduous.
You get a whole lot less interference. Problems.
By the way,
Yeah.
Dwayne, do you ever get anyone like doing the whole? You ever seen what's that? Office Space. Dude's name is Michael Bolton.
Yeah.
They're like, is there any relation to the singer? Do you ever get like comments like that, like Dwayne Johnson?
Donnie,
You know,
speakers back.
like The Rock.
Speaker
You ever get any like painful moments like that, my dude?
in the center?
So Stone Basshead, we did cover the basics of it.
We'll bring it back.
We
up
can
to
basically
the table.
say the mid is it's got about 7 millimeters linear one way.
What's going on?
Just by standard measures, I'm going to get clippled. Could end up being more than that. Pretty decent thermal power handling. Again, I'm going to do some more clipple testing to
woofer
get that
back
all
up, 'cause
done.
That's beautiful. Well, they're both very beautiful. So.
It's approximately a 1-inch dome tweeter, nice back chamber, nice low FS, and I'm thinking about offering both the magnesium and the silk as an option.
Yeah, that is sexy.
And it's got the beautiful carbon fiber cone there.
Yep. And that is a 1.5 inch dome.
The tweeter?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the tweeter. Yeah.
It's 22 millimeters. It's almost an inch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's a bigger casing then.
Yeah, it's got a big flange on it to control like dispersion and things like that.
Okay, I was going to ask about that. So if that it's the same, like our SA series is a 1 inch dome, but that is also a 1 inch dome, but your casing's a lot bigger. Explain what's going on the inside of that.
Yeah, you basically you have a much larger back chamber here, so you can kind of tune the back chamber. Okay. Because it is a coil-driven loudspeaker, so it's kind of like
it is moving.
It's kind of like the enclosure back here,
right?
So you have so it has a much lower FS than something that doesn't have anything in the back. The FS is I didn't memorize it yet because I haven't gotten that far in the development, but it's not quite as low as the X tweeter, which is like 480 hertz, but it's pretty freaking low. Okay. Yeah.
At one point, you were talking about doing a very large dome tweeter. I don't know.
Very large dome mid.
Okay, dome mid.
Still in development. A lot of people have been asking me for like a 3-inch mid. So I am working on a big dome mid. I don't have anything to share yet.
Kevin, if we can remember, we'll try to bring him to the show. Again, we're doing a not finals. It's pretty much very similar to the Sundown show. There will be vendors there. There will be some demos there.
So the mounting is this. It's the screw ring here.
Yeah, and well, let me
Let's
change
wait
the camera.
That's why the SA
Mount.
tools are, right?
Yeah, can you see it's got the screw here?
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, the show is November 21st.
And basically, once you tighten it to your surface, I would suggest putting like a dab of hot glue or something like that on there.
Right. A little bit of Loctite.
Yeah, or just something that you can, depending on how comfortable you are, with the permanence of the mounting.
Yeah.
Permanence.
So Power Stroke 7.3. If I was to sell this as a full set, Thomas probably doesn't get the Power Stroke things and anything about cars. But Power Stroke's a Ford engine, Thomas. All right?
Yeah, diesel.
Anyway, so what was I saying? If I was going to sell this with the passive, this would be a $550 set. So I'm thinking about selling it a la carte, so it would actually end up costing you less than that.
Holy shit.
But they'll still be in pairs, though, right? A la carte.
Yeah, like a pair of tweeters, pair of mids,
Yeah, not like our Neo Pros. You have to buy one at a time.
And also together, or all a la carte.
I'm thinking about just not offering the passive, but if I do, I thought about offering the passive completely separate.
Okay.
But I just feel like with the prevalence of like DSPs and stuff now that almost nobody's going to use these. Yeah. So I'd hate to make it the default and then have 80% of my customers just not use this and pay for it.
Yeah, everybody's doing DSPs now. Anybody that offers a source unit is doing DSPs.
Hey, it's Hi-Fi Vega.
Can anyone write me
What's
a
up,
doctor's
Hi-Fi?
note so I can
So, Mr.
skip
Hi-Fi-
and go to the show? Well, I was an art major, Mr. Dwayne Johnson, so maybe.
Yeah. Mr. Hi-Fi Vega, we were told we needed to check out your woofer, what was it, breakdown or something like that? I guess we need to check that out.
You know what he needs that he doesn't have?
What's that?
An LCS version 2.
Oh, yeah.
Cigar Joe.
Screw hole.
There, let's see.
Hold on.
No,
I guess
right?
I need to
No,
do your product cam again.
Is that something that people like?
What's that?
I don't do a ton of installs. Is that something people want? Cause
Yes. So here's the deal, Jake, and I've told you this already. I've already told you
I didn't
this.
know that was relevant.
So you put a screw hole in the back, and there's this little flange that comes out. It's like a metal that can bend, and that will also hold things in however you need to. You put the screw in, and like Pioneer used to do that with theirs. The ones I used to when I ran their Stage 4 stuff. There's a little screw on the back. It's got this little metal.
I know what you're talking about.
Pull up a picture.
I
know what you're talking about because Audio Frog has that too.
Yeah, I really like that way of doing
so
it.
I can add a screw hole. That's nothing.
Because not everybody can use that screw design. Yeah.
I can add a little screw hole in there. That's not really. Brian, you need to remind me of that.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Hi-Fi Vegas says we have it in the bag. I need to check out the review then. Definitely.
Yeah, we'll check it out. So, all right, let's go ahead and shut this thing down.
Shut her down.
It's been an hour. Donnie, you'll just say bye to the camera.
All right, everybody. We're going to close her down.
All right, guys.
Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Thank you very much.